In digital marketing, everything changes at speed of light. But there is something which didn't change for almost 20 years, and it changed very recently this month itself. Do you want to know what is that thing which stood for 20 years without change in ever-changing field of digital marketing? Please stay tuned till the end of this video to find out. Hi, this is Nikhil here again, and welcome with weekly marketing updates with My Growth Club. This week we are going to talk about UTM tags, and after 20 years, Google has introduced 3 more UTM tags to original 5 UTM tags which they inherited from Origin Analytics. First, let's take a look at basics of UTM tags. The origin of UTM tags actually came from a company called Origin, which was acquired by Google, and their software Origin Analytics module was rebranded as Google Analytics. Original UTM tags actually stood for Origin and Origin Tracking Module, which stood for almost 20 years, and they still stand as is. Even these 3 new tags which are introduced by Google are still called UTM tags. When was this done? First time UTM tags came around in, I think, early 2000 or even just before that. Usage. How are these UTM tags used? I'm sure all of you guys know this, but usually these are used to track marketing sources, campaigns, etc., or to measure the traffic or any other success metric against those sources. Let's look at 5 original tags which were defined by Origin Tracking Module. First tag was UTM Source. Usually marketers passed source of the traffic in this particular tag, usually like Google, Facebook, affiliates, or anything like that was passed inside UTM Source. Medium was usually used for CPC, CPM, CPV, etc., to make sure that marketers pass what kind of cost mechanism is used to buy this traffic. Then you had UTM Campaign. UTM Campaign was used to pass the campaign name, the campaign which actually drove the traffic irrespective of source or medium. Then you had UTM Term. UTM Term was used to pass the keyword from which the traffic was driven. This was only applicable, of course, for paid search or search engines. Then you had UTM Content. UTM Content was used to pass details of the creative or the ad which actually drove the content. Limitations. Of course, there were multiple other dimensions that a marketer would like to pass. For example, I would have loved to pass bid strategy. I would have loved to pass platforms or any other multiple dimensions that a marketer would want to pass to track its traffic and the quality of traffic as well. But this wasn't possible with these 5 UTM tags, so people used all sort of hacks like putting dashes or pipes or some separators to make sure they pass more information into a single tag. Now that is being partially solved by 3 new tags. Which are these 3 new tags? First one is UTM Source Platform. Now you can pass a platform for a multi-platform advertising network like Facebook. You can pass if you are running specific ads on Instagram, if you are running specific ads on Facebook, etc. So you can use this tag for passing the platform in case of multi-platform ad networks. Then you have UTM creative format. Creative formats were always passed in UTM content by using separators, but now you can actually pass that in UTM creative format, where your creative format can be passed as image, HTML5, video, etc. And last one of the new tags is UTM marketing tactic. This one I love it. This tag will let you pass your bid strategies, your buying strategies, your media buying strategies, or anything that you want around your marketing tactics. So I love these 3 new tags, and with this a marketer would be able to get considerably more information about the quality as well as quantity of the traffic that he or she is driving. Having said that, I really don't think this is an entirely scalable or flexible approach that Google Analytics has taken here. If you compare this with Adobe Analytics basically lets you pass everything in a single tag called CID or Camp ID or anything that you want to customize it as. You can pass multiple marketing dimensions in that are separated by dash, comma, pipe, etc. And then in the Adobe Analytics, you can split those multiple values by the separator and you can use them for analysis. That is much more scalable approach. It's not bound by certain tags or certain query strings which only bind you to pass certain type of information. So I believe that Adobe Analytics uses much more flexible and much more robust way of tracking the campaigns. Having said that, 3 new tags are going to definitely help. So I hope all of you guys will use these tags in future and enhance your campaigns and measurements. Thanks a lot for listening. This is Nikhil signing off, and have a great week ahead.